If you have a difficult accent or speaking style like me,
oh god, you wouldn't belong getting frostbite,
then subtitles can alleviate some frustration of your viewers and increase viewer retention. Subtitles are usually time consuming and costly to generate, so I'm going to share my quick, easy and low cost way of generating subtitles with AWS Transcribe. There's a little bit of setup learning involved, but generating subtitles for subsequent videos is really easy. Not only is it low cost, but you get an hour for free per month for the first year, so there's really no downside to trying it out. So what I'm going to do is create subtitles for this test subtitle clip here. So after you have an AWS account, what you do is you log in and then go to S3. So you type S3 in the search bar up here and then go to buckets, create bucket, this orange button, and then just give it a name, subtitle test. You can leave this as default, leave everything else as default as well, and then click create bucket. Oh yeah, the name has to be globally unique, so you can just type a few numbers after it. So the bucket's here, subtitle test, so go into it, click the orange upload button, and then click add files. Then go to properties, and then click standard IA, and then leave everything else and click upload. Wait for it to upload. You need to upload the file first to AWS so that the machine learning engine can access it and listen to the audio and generate subtitles. And now we need to create a folder for the training text data in the bucket. So you can just do create folder and just call it training text data. Create folder and leave everything else. And in there you're going to upload your text data. So I have training text data here, which was the script that I was talking about that should have similar unique language and jargon for your video. It should not be the same as your video, and the longer the text data the better, or the more examples of text data you have the better. So upload, I'm just going to pick one, and then properties, standard IA, upload. Now you're going to go to AWS Transcribe. This is the machine learning engine that watches your video and generates subtitles, but first we need to train the model to recognize your specific voice and your lingo. So go to custom language model, train model, and then give it a name. So we're just going to call this Azeology model. There's only limited languages, UK, US, Australia, Denmark. So I'm going to do UK English. Each one of these encompasses a variety of different accents. Do wideband. And then from here, training data location, click browse S3, and then go into that bucket, and then click the radio button on the folder for the training text data. Do not click the file, that will produce an error, just click the folder radio button, choose, and then you can leave tuning data empty. And then for IAM role, click create an IAM role and just give it a name. So I'm going to call it Azeology role, and then leave training and tuning SD bucket clicked, just leave that, and then click train model. So after it loads, you'll get to this screen and the status will be in progress, so it will take a few hours to create the model. And as long as you get to this part or this screen, you can completely switch off the computer and go away and come back a few hours later. So just continue the video when you get back, and it says complete. So once it's complete here, that's pretty much most of the work done. So every time you want to make subtitles for your YouTube video, this is what you do. You click on your model, click create job, then select the language that your custom language model was in. So for me it's UK GB, custom language model, and then sometimes it will pre-select your model, but just click the drop down and select it. And then remember, we uploaded our video to S3 earlier, so just do browse S3, that bucket, and it was this video, choose. And then here I would do customer specified SD, and you can just choose that bucket again. So this will put the subtitle files, that's the location where it will put those files. Click both of these and index 1. Most websites use an index of 1, that's the standard, so that's the safest option if you don't know, and it's usually the case anyway. And that's pretty much everything, so then you just click next. Forgot to enter a name for the job. I would just call this whatever your video was called. That'll just do transcribe test, and then click next. Pretty much leave these as default. Click create job, and that's it. This will only take a couple of minutes, so you'll get this green banner, and you just wait while it makes your subtitles. So that's it complete. So now you can go to S3, go into the bucket, and there is this SRT and VTT file. Those are your subtitles, so download them. Or you can only download one at a time. Now you can play your video with the subtitles. You know, I used to So I'll just open it in VLC, subtitle, add subtitle file, there. I hate spending the time and effort getting my reading consistency up and in the end not being able to retain or use any of the information. But eventually using the help of so that's it. After that initial setup, it's really that easy to make subtitles for your videos. The maximum limit for training data is 2 GB, which is quite a lot, so just try and aim for 10,000 words over time. And remember to include the specific lingo and vocabulary to the topic of the video that you make. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.